True to my word, we are back at it again. Time I learned my lesson. Laser eyes and LC. Alright, so when we left off yesterday, we were opening boxes left and right. So I think the objective today, covering what I said yesterday, is to find more doors to solve the box puzzles to finish the biography of us, and to sort out what we need to solve the old lady puzzle. Which I think I'm at the third floor, so we should be right there to find that, figure that out again. I also would very much like to get the last Architect's container open. What does she say again? The piece at the Electronic Art Symposium. Photo collage. Cafe. Aunt, mother, father. Piotev's band. Name and telex. Mispro. I wonder. It's one. Huh. Can we repeat that? Oh dear. $1948. Interesting. So I guess each one of these is gonna correspond. Cafe would be Augustine. You're not gonna be able to finish. Don't have all the pages to the biography. Flats would be the next one. Lunaplats and Star Force. program. We've wandered into some weird mess. That is for sure. Alright, but that's all of those that we don't have any more pages from the biography. I don't know what these patterns correspond. But they aren't the puzzles because we need to have the puzzles open in order to figure it out. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on, man. Why is it the moment I try to do anything, I always get bugged? Shockingly not work. You've fallen down that well before. Technically, I've also fallen down. It's a dangerous well I'm in. 'Cause we have been up to some stuff. Actually, show this. Insane that we did 4 pages of things. How are you doing? I don't want to go up there yet. There's also a name in here. I'm doing alright. Work was tedious today, but you know, it is what it is. Tomorrow's gonna be full of nothing. I wonder if I'm in the phone book. To solve this, I need to go back to... I need to know my full name. Yeah, we were supposed to have tabletop today, but someone was lacking a bit. Telephone directory. I am not in the... However, there's another name. I think playing this has actually helped me figure out what I want to play for Extra Life this year. I think No. The reason why this game helped me figure it out is because it was in the game console and I was like, tank controls. Oh, I should play Grim Fandango. Well, I have played some of Silent Hill before. I should finish playing Silent Hill F at some point. That'd be a long. I know what I'm looking. Where on earth is the name? It's the name of her friend. I was almost certain I saw it in this disc. I wanted to try calling that name yesterday, but it only occurred to me after I had messed up. Post coffee. Guess it's not in this. Repeat. Dollar? Not enough to find. Things. But alright. Back to what we were doing. Access every single. Good. I finished the 1932 puzzle yet? One of her father. Isn't. Oh, I also went through and bought all of the gacha on a save file. Which, as expected, did nothing. Wanted the money. Which is good, because I did it before I got the coffee. Don't worry, I was punished. There we go. 1932 in Frankfurt, Maine. Yeah, Frankfurt am Main twice gave birth to 5. First of 3 girls born in as many years. From one of the few remaining photographs, we can see that she was a small child. Mother looks proud with little Lore in her arms, while her father appears as a blur, leaving the frame hastily while the picture is being taken. Now we should have 5 pages. Coffee can. Like mine. Latte style. 32 done. Haven't figured out 62 yet. Now a key for 70. We might just have to go back to the mirror. Get more keys from the maze. Uh, 53, we solved. 7 is puzzle. 7, we solved. I believe they were in. Let's do. I also solved the first bug report. Straight to me. Not the first bug report. Solved it. was an accident, but I got an achievement for it. Also $1. Ah, wait, I saw it. Another $1. Rich. Holler, holler, get $1. Shortcut that I... Right, the mirror's on the front. Very much. Enjoy your dinner. Probably still be going by the time you get back. Use our laser. That I also need to open the screen. Where am I? Save no pass. Pass or perish. Okay, found. Coward, the chicken. Fuck. Oh, the coffee is just fast. Attack. Saving a pass, scan the pass, repair. Tombstones, stand by the mausoleum. Hurry. Correct. Get out of here. Done. Coffee. What's in the wall? Do it, do it, do it. $16.60. -3. Die. You're in the wall. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Another $1. What's your question? Here to the Central European time. I don't know if I know this one either. I think we need to go hunting. Oops. Now where I want. Bathrooms in the basement. Start out. couldn't wash my hands because I'm evil. Talking timekeeper. It's just a door. It's a proper shortcut, not a... Next thought would be security. What are we missing? We'll need a red room. Get to the... What's to do? Let me be for a bit, please. I'm not risking it again. I've learned my lesson. My laser eyes. No! Here we go. 4 papers with eyes. Strewn about the floor. 5 blocks. Puzzle pieces all over the place. The remaining is the Black King. Got a gun and pick. Multitude of tapes. Coffee. Block. Single drive pulled out on the bottom. Chair has been over. Go for it. Very well, let's find out. What is the woman dropping? Coffee. Page. Is there information, Fraulein? Interior hotel basement. Woman enters the basement with a cup of coffee in her hand. Flips the light switch. Jumps when she hears the man in her chair. Spills coffee all over her. Man very slowly turns his head. Signorina, I have come to fear that my entire being is just part of someone else's story. My thoughts might be placed in my head by a disciple of Mammon. Man regards the woman. Signorina, is this your story? If it is so, I want you to confess. What do you mean? This is all your story. Man stirs to life, all of a sudden happy and energetic. Good, I was worried. This brings us to the aphoristic bird of the hour. I have completely revalued your excellent work. This is amazing. The woman stares at the glittering monitor. Maze, only a handful of the dots remain. The woman terrified. My god, what have you done? Signorina, burning bridges is mandatory for the matchstick. It was much too functional. This is not a critique of your work. You're an amazing artist, if you permit me to say so. You ruined all my work. Yes, I had to. Otherwise, it can naturally be exploited by capitalism, despite our best intentions. But I am not the designer you are. Much work remains. You've totally reset it. I have to reprogram it all. I can't. Such modesty. You must believe in your ability, Signorina, if you forgive me for saying so. Man smiles affectionately at the OCU3. Man, woman, and machine, a new trinity. But as they say, the cat's clock has no time for mice. Progression, Signorina. Man rushes towards the door and stops. He returns to the computer and picks up a revolver from behind the keyboard. The man, playfully accusatory. Signorina, you made me forget my revolver. That must be the highest compliment ever given to an artist. The woman stares in terror at the weapon that the man shows her. Hat to the clouds, Signorina, but look at me. I'm keeping you from your morning coffee. Such is not our way. The man puts the revolver in his pocket, then makes a gesture covering his eyes and showing 3 fingers before he rushes away. Ah, I hate him. I need to remember. Here it is. The C is in the loop there. Seeing that tipped me. At least I thought it was. I've seen this machine. Hmm. How did I? Yep. 2-room. Solved anyways. 17. Big number. Gotta figure. Oh no, I just saved over my first file. Sure that one. Manipulate the drone. But I do not believe so. Here, what's puzzle 12 again? B plus L equals 5. L equals something but 100. Stretch. Ooh, nope, drop my pencil and my controller. So pencil, controller. Better. See what happens. This two door. But I don't. Yes, did you find my script pages under the door? Slide it in. Another script page down. That is perfect. Put in Karen. Don't mean in laser eye. Have a cassette? I believe I do. Takes me to the rig. Still don't think. Shortcuts on 82. Get the game console on the second floor. First door and the Culver door. Head. Sub door. Request book. Fades. Center of the Quiz Club. Aid, find the center of the maze, meet pages to the room, help the old document video. Lock the journal. The locked journal that I've forgotten about somewhere? Oh, that's right. It's the one up here. Jesus. We start full light. It is 7. Yep. I wonder what he would say if we asked him. Call him. Because he's busy. $98. Oh, that's right, because I was mistaken. The time it's not. Lumber, I called this out in the field. Pronto, vela. See me, what did you advise? Keep your hats on and boots off, senor. For the goose, all ducks are swans, senor. Always walk in a straight circle, senor. I'm gonna kill him. Tear him asunder, limb from limb. puzzle that we can. I have the layout as the door should. I think 8. This orientation. I'm looking in here. The big starburst is going to be 9. Triangle can only be 1. Okay. Working. There he is. You hold on a second. My laser eyes again. Few details that we cannot seem to get right. Please try to remember. Off playing slots. 3 lines scratched into the back of the desk. There's a letter underneath it. A key and 2 chess pieces or scales. Inside the drawer is a magnifying lens. Can't find a way to see the trash can. Nothing in the drawer to the left. Drink and fill. Back paper of Oz. Okay. I think I do. Very well. What do you remember? Been scratched in the back of the desk. Reline. This matches our information, Fräulein. Area Hotel, reception office at night. The woman waits nervously by the phone. Suddenly it rings. The woman answers. Operator says the other end is available. Thank you. Switching sound. The producer on the phone. Bob here. When I ask, Mr. Sidney, sorry to bother you. I'm a bit worried about the project. So who's this? I'm working with Mr. Nero on the third eye. Silence. Hello? You not receive the letter? No. Unfortunate. Where are you now? I'm at the hotel. What's going on? Long side. Someone else in the room. She's there now. What does legal say? Another inaudible voice. The producer of the woman. Get out, now. A pistol shot is heard. Interesting. For a Sid. Interesting. Pages, slide them into. Yeah, I got you. Right here. Back to messing around with this. Hmm. Yeah. Anyway, this could be this. Here. One, six. Give this. Gonna be. Holy. What ultimately changed her mind was when her mentor Stina, uh, Lichfeldt, took her to see Animal Terrible, Nero's 19th film. She told me she hated it, called it pretentious yet singularly dumb, but she went to see the thing 4 more times. She sent a letter to Nero explaining her fascination with this film. Nero telexed a reply. It was short, simply read, "The film is horse shit. Come help me make a real masterpiece." Nero's usual befuddling manner is signed with the one-time moniker Esecutore. Let's see what the old lady. Some of these. Saving, so I don't have to do that. You're at 70. Photo exhibition. Father. Sculpture. Sculpture project yet? That'll be the skull. That's sure. On the really like the Yeah. I write this down. I think I know what to do. Yep. Either one. Where are we? The hotel. I want to head. It's resident. That door enemy. Heaven help us. Keep remembering this hallway as a maze, but not the. Another dollar. Love having. So unrealistic. He should have been remembered over there. Huh. Oh, I got another. 1847. I don't think. So really what we need. Oh, my eyes are lasering out. Oh no. Get this right. As a parasite. Or out. Book, the suitcase behind. 5 keys. Coffee mug. Apples. Sure. Might as well try. Hanging on the coat hanger, a fez and a parasite. This is a Carrier Hotel, reception, lobby. The woman hyperventilates. The bullet has barely missed her head. She panics and makes her way out to the lobby. As she opens, the man is standing there. He's wearing sunglasses. He lowers his smoke. Signorina, thank God I can't see shit in these glasses. I thought you were someone else. One of them. That could have ended horribly. The man laughs. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I have developed an entirely new philosophy for motion pictures. And yes, art in general. The woman glancing at the revolver. Man interrupts her, because he doesn't care. Art must be set free from the tyranny of the beholder. We're releasing it back into space. We're putting on the greatest show that the world's ever seen, Signor. Oh, who are you calling? Was it the magician? Is he telling lies about me? No, I had to call my aunt. Is it the Americans? The woman tries to act normal. Oh, I have to work. Oh, I'm keeping you. Let's walk and talk. The woman walks past and the man strolls beside her. Everyone has a part to play in the revolution. Rudy lacks artistic talent, so he'll be Minister of Defense. You would agree, Signorina? Yes, Minister of Defense. Signorina, please be serious. Rudy is a Labrador. He does not have the stomach for warfare. The woman tries to find her way out of the hotel, but the man blocks her way by always... Signorina, please be serious. We are under siege. The atomic bomb, very beautiful, instrumental. They called it politically. They used it politically. Cardinal. The woman hurries away and rushes after, continuing the conversation. As you know, the maze is a weapon of mass destruction. An endless ride for fascists and critics. Bumper cars have been permanently closed because of a collision. Sabotage, Signorina. Sabotage. The man suddenly grabs the woman's arm. What was it on the phone? Was it Sydney? Did he tell you lies about my magic show? No, Forgive me, Signorina. Here I talk and talk. What I wanted to tell you is that I am waiting for you upstairs. I looked serious. You might want to go check. Woman studies his face in terror. She notices red stains on his cheek. Hurries away. Woman stands and listens. He sneaks back to the main entrance. Pushes the door. Locked. You panic. You run through all the corridors, pulling handles of every door. They are all locked. Turn at every corner, checking all the windows. Locked as well. Run up and down stairs in panic. Find yourself in my room. There. Haven't been there. I am not real. That doesn't feel very good. Yes, did you find my lost pages? Just slip them on. I cannot thank you enough, Signori. Come in, Signori. Deeply unhappy. Is that all the script pages? Techniques. Why did I choose? Eyeballs coming at me? Pain to the right eye. Third eye page. Your theater day. Smoke lies thick in the small tawdry theater. Hardwood stage, a magician performs. His coat is worn and mended. Still expensive. Lorenzo the Great. But alas, the young Mademoiselle Henrietta Dubois could not escape her sort of fate. He yanks the handle to his erythrotrope. The silhouette of a man stabbing a woman appears on the wall. The crowd stares dumbly at the shadow, and they smile with yellow teeth made for biting. It looks at the audience with disgust. He takes out another wheel, labeled "The Third Eye" for Brotherhood use only. He hesitates, but puts the wheel in his contraption. The next story is not meant for the likes of you. It's something I normally show only refined ladies and gentlemen. Make an exception. Those tired, ugly eyes of you shall see something new. Renzo yanks the hand. Thousands of years ago, the third eye shone over the islands in the Far East, but one night it fell from the sky. A comet passes on the pole. Strangely enough, it quiets down the crowd. They follow the comet while gaping. It crashed to the ground. A human found it, and when she held it, saw the magic of this world. She had a vision, so she painted a creature in red ochre on the cave wall. Cave paintings show up all over the wall. The crowd is a bit confused by the effect. At night, the Crimson Beast awoke. It spread chaos and death, devoured the human. A red monster. The crowd screams in terror as it attacks them. Some of them have had enough and flee the theater. Lorenzo slows down and the beast disappears. The story of the red creature became a legend, but the third eye lives on and appears in the most unlikely of places today. That is all for tonight. You've been a wonderful audience. Go away. The crowd mutters and leaves. One man, better dressed and cleaner than the rest, remains in his seat. He studies Lorenzo's cold eyes. Brother Tertius. Lorenzo discovers his presence. His people dilate. Interior Brotherhood Lodge. The room is dark. Besides the many lit brass candelabras, Lorenzo stands with his hat in 50 men in robes watch him from a long table. A stern old man ponderously strokes his sideburns. Brother Septimus, young brother, opens a mahogany case, takes out an ornate revolver. He looks over at Brother Septimus. Young brother puts on the mask. Got it, Lorenzo's. Play safe or never pass. Gamble to pass or perish. Truth above all, risk my life, brother. How many were our first? 7. Correct. The seated brothers raise their goblets. What is the punishment for sharing our secrets with outsiders? Lorenzo grabs hold of the table and death. Correct. Lorenzo closes his eyes, but death does not come. Under normal circumstances, you would be dead now. I'm sorry, elder brother. I was not thinking. Weariness and perhaps a crisis of faith. Forgive me, brothers. Thankfully for you, these are not normal circumstances. Time is nigh a little. Like in the old, we shall send 7 brothers in search of that which was lost. All brothers hold up 7 fingers. 6 have already gone searching for Omen. You'll be 7th, the disgraced one. Where will you send me, elder brother? To Ogden Waldberg. There lives an artist in an old manor. The prophecy mentions. Go and see, brother, if that which is lost is there. The lady suffers from an eye condition that will ultimately render blindness. Sad fate for the painter. Take these vermilion tears. What do they do, elder brother? Nothing at all, but you will use them pretending to cure the lady. That's your guise while you search her house for the third eye. Gary Alden Waldberg Manor, dusk. Hooves clops echoes. Hoof clops echoes. Dilapidated courtyard. Algae covered statues silently await the arrival. A pale, sickly horse comes pulling a wagon painted red in a distant. Lorenzo walks beside the horse and leads it by its reins. Ties the horse to an old oak. Be brave, Morris. You have nothing to fear. Lorenzo carefully approaches the front gate. He bangs the knocker. Lorenzo scans the dirty windows for any sign of life. Finally, the door creaks. Lorenzo raises his top hat and takes a bow. A white rose appears in his. The miracle has arrived. An ashen woman in an expensive dress stares through him with me. Renate Schwarzwald. I do not believe in miracles. Well, you need one, Baron. Renzo hands the white rose to Renate. It changes color to red. You might as well perform for the shadows. My sight is fading. Lorenzo, your eyes are fading because there has been nothing to see. Weary eyes need entertainment. Tired souls need me. Who are you? Lorenzo the Great, at your service, Baron. Magus, whose name was whispered from the shores of Zanzibar to the frosty peaks of Helsinki, known to beggars and kings alike. Well, you are not known to me. Good evening. Renate is about to shut the gate. Wait! My journey has been a long one. My horse is tired. To be honest, so am I. Renate looks at the very sickly looking. I had four once, during better times, but ironically, Moors is the only one who lives. Very well. Interior, Alden Waldberg Manor, dining room. Oversized dead goose lies on the oaken dining table. Lorenzo devours his portion in a loud manner. He tries to hide her disgust. Is the room satisfactory? Yes, I slept like a piglet. So it was not you I heard last night. Lorenzo drinks wine and coughs to buy some time. I was up briefly, yes. He takes out a small vial from his. My vermilion teeth. Moonlight, not to lose their magic. Took the liberty to use one of the windows in your studio. Mused. I took another liberty and studied some of your work. The portraits are, of course, excellent. I am most intrigued by the drawing of Stein. Ah, my Himmels Corpus. What inspired them? Renata, ignoring the question. Magician, might I ask you a strange question? Who am I to refuse an answer? Did you see a labyrinth while you were in the park? A labyrinth. Red labyrinth. The only labyrinth I saw was a portrait of a man with a labyrinth instead of a face. And it stands up angrily. I've made no such portrait. Your lies have ceased to amuse me. I know why you are here, and I know where you will look for it. But I will hold you to your word. Lorenzo looks like he is about to assure Renate of his pure intention. Here are my eyes. Interior Aldenwald Manor, Renate's bedroom day. Curtains have been drawn. Renate lies on top of the bed, a trace of a smirk on her lips. Lorenzo looks gravely serious on the side of her bed. Are you ready for your miracle, Baronin? Yes. Lorenzo spills a single drop of vermilion onto Renate's left eye. She blinks, then Lorenzo drops another tear into the right eye. Might be a few days before it takes effect. Renate's eyes start to boil, and she screams in unfiltered agony. Lorenzo backs away in horror. Lorenzo holds his hands over his ears to protect himself against her looping, deafening screams. Everything turns black. Lorenzo out of sight. It's just eye drops. It's just eye drops. Eye drops. Then quiet. Lorenzo stirs to life on the floor. He sees Renate lying lifeless on the bed. Lorenzo checks her pulse in a hurry. She is still alive. Apparently, he has, at some point, put a bandage around her head. Two red dots mark the eyes, giving Renate a disturbing appearance. Baronin, can you hear me? Faintly, Renate says, I can hear you, magician. Tell me you are not invited. Invited where? To the cavern. I followed the echoes of my scream. They were waiting for me. Who was waiting? Our ancient sisters and brothers in the Far East. They're sharing the secret with me, but they won't share it with you. Cavemen think you're an obsequious ignorant who bolters through. Baronin, you must rest now. The labyrinth. They drew it on the wall. Go and see by the window. They say I should defenestrate you, but we have an agreement. Lorenzo slowly trudges against the window. Moonlight shines on his weather-bitten face. Looks out the window. Giant garden lab. You see it, magician. Yes, you see me. The labyrinth. Squints. Very dark. Yes, I see. Do you see you? What do you mean? Can you see yourself in the labyrinth? Lorenzo. Of course not. I'm not there. Neither am I. Lorenzo turns around and bumps into Renate. The red dots on the bandages have grown substantially, looking like giant red bug eyes. Puts her hand on Lorenzo's face. Oh, here, your garden labyrinth night. Lorenzo gasps in disorientation. He is now somewhere in the labyrinth. Quivers from fear, Renee smiles at him. Bandage is gone, and a pair of lovely hazel eyes look at Lorenzo with affection. This is the place from my childhood. I am over there. It points at behind Lorenzo. Turns ahead his look. Look. The girl wearing an owl mask watches him from behind. She runs and disappears behind a corner, and Nate takes Lorenzo's hand. Come. Together they run into the labyrinth. Nate seems to know her way while Lorenzo is trying to make sense of the strange maze. A red hue suddenly appears on their faces. The most beautiful thing they have ever seen. They smile with tears running down their cheeks. The light grows stronger, and the cosmos plays music just for them. Interior Aldenwald Manor, Library Day. Its hand moves frantically across a canvas. Lorenzo sits in an armchair by the window with his top hat, posing for a portrait. There's movement inside the top hat. I think it might have been a maze, the labyrinth. Aren't they interchangeable? Labyrinth prolongs the maze. Well, a maze is for getting lost, and we are lost. It's a big house. It can sometimes be disorienting. We have seen it. I think the price of admission might be an eye and a leg. Lorenzo leans forward and his hat falls on the floor, and a red owl flutters out of the hat in front of Lorenzo. He stares at it in surprise. Very clever trick. The owl perches on top of a bookshelf. Lorenzo half chants as if reading. And when the third eye blinked, the red beast laid an egg within, and the third eye closed, then their bastard offspring was born thousands of years later. It studies her canvas and a bit confused. A realistic portrait of a man in a dark suit, but where his head is supposed to be, there's a glowing red maze. Nate notices two tickets in his hand. He takes them and stares at them. Teatro Rosso. Interior Theater Night. Excited, faceless valet points at a red curtain. Bill and Ray look at each other and then step through to it. Rows and rows of seats, much too large to be inside the manor. Stares in disbelief. Giant theater, it seems empty, but the murmuring crowd is deafening. Gaslight illuminates the stage. Someone clears his throat behind them, and a featureless usher points them towards the first rows. Silently they descend stairs towards their seat. A fanfare, then the lights dim. A man dressed as Lorenzo and wearing a Lorenzo mask rides a prop horse onto the stage. What is this? Lorenzo knocks on a door mid-stage, and an actress wearing a mask opens the door. Applause. It intensifies on stage and blinds Lorenzo. Stage, a comet hanging from wires passes. Kate and Lorenzo avert their eyes, and then the gone. The stage is empty. A lone hesitant clown from somewhere further back. The actress playing Renee walks on stage. She holds her hands in front of her, blood flowing from her eyes. Please hold me. Actor playing Lorenzo steps on stage purposely. Then Renee watches their theater alter egos on stage in grim silence, their hands joined. Lorenzo drags the stylized prop window onto the stage, wanders, sobbing blood. Lorenzo tries to place the window in front of Renee, making her fall out. The crowd howls with laughter as Lorenzo gets more frustrated every time Renee misses the window. Please hold me, please hold me. Finally, Lorenzo has had enough. He grabs Renee and shoves her with full force through the glass window and from the stage. Nate lands with a thud and crack. Theater blood squirts into Lorenzo's face. So forms a fist and rises. The real Lorenzo. Enough. Stage Lorenzo watches them silently. The whole theater boo. Nate, Lorenzo says, let's go. Nate has gone from her seat. In fact, she is nowhere to be found. Lorenzo looks around in panic, but it's like she vanished into thin air. The actress playing Renee comes back to life and is elevated by strings into the air. She bows and receives applause. The actress turns her head to Lorenzo and she takes off the Renee. Beneath it is a featureless face. The gifted is to be infested. Ideas are tiny red eggs in your brain to the microscope. They still look the same. The good and the bad. But look at the time. Lorenzo slowly walks off stage. Footsteps echoing the empty theater. Towards the turns to run, but his doppelganger catches up behind him. Doppelganger removes the mask. Behind it, Maze Man, head buzzing in an electrical manner. He is waiting for. Here's an idea. Follow my daughter. Maze Man puts his hand over Lorenzo's eyes. Meanwhile, Interior Alden Walbert corridor day. A disoriented Lorenzo finds himself in the hotel corridor. The phone rings somewhere. Further down the hall, he sees the owl girl. Go to the owl girl. Where is she? The girl flaps her arms and hoots. Enough games. The owl girl disappears down the corridor. Lorenzo stomps after. The owl girl waits for him at the next corridor. Suddenly, a black Labrador runs up to him and barks. Lorenzo looks at the dog with surprise. Tag reads Rudy lies down and plays dead on the rug. As Rudy changes from black to white, finds the dog cramps and contorts into a cat. A payphone rings on the wall. Lorenzo lifts the. Why are you answering the phone? He remains silent. There are no phones in 1847, you cretino. Lorenzo grunts. Hang up the phone and go chase the owl girl, just like the script says. Lorenzo hangs up. He sees the owl girl with the limp cat after her. Corridor after corridor. He runs fast with determination. The owl girl is always yet around another corner. He never catches up with her. So turns a corner, there is no owl girl. A mirror. Lorenzo sees himself briefly, and behind him stands a man with sunglasses, a dark suit. He regards the man in the mirror. The mirror changes, and a maid appears, leading like a ghost. Stylish sunglasses. I am waiting for it. Upstairs. I looked serious, so you might want to go check. He vanishes from the mirror. Lorenzo is left with an image of himself. He looks weary. Turns and goes. His footsteps echo through the empty hotel in any manner. Interior Alden Waldberg. Staircase, or corridor, night. At the end of the dark hallway, Lorenzo sees a dark shape. Lorenzo very slowly approaches Renate with her back turned. Lorenzo stops. A long silence. Renate with the man's voice. Keep sending the wrong goose to the butcher. Baronin? That same voice. Baronin? I think the Baronin would perhaps hear talk about her ascension. She could say something to the effect of, I have good news for you. We are not artists. We are not even art. When it comes down to it, we are all just paint. Aren't you happy with this news, magician? Renate switches back to them. He would say. Lorenzo keeps his silence in defiance. Why is this so hard for you? Why do you think of these things? This is unimportant. There are symbolic values in mirroring. But none of this matters, Signorina. Had you read my manifesto, you would have known it was never meant for viewing. Lorenzo looks confused for him. Please, Baronin, leave this place. Every maze has a solution. Nate sighs heavily. You really understand nothing at all. But if you understood, you would have never played your part. Time for entertainment. Here's her last performance. Renate turns. Her face is hidden by shadows. Lorenzo takes a step forward. Her eyes are empty craters. Red paint runs down her cheek. Renate in her own voice says, Hold me. Please hold me. Backs away. Please hold me. Please hold me. Lorenzo backs further. Renate's arms flailing, searching for him like tentacles. Paint dripping everywhere she goes. Please hold me. Lorenzo's eyes widen with fear. She comes closer. Her touch disgusts him. Suddenly, Renate increases her pace and she touches his face. Please hold me. Lorenzo instinctively pushes Renate with full force. Smiling, she falls towards the large window. Brandon crashes through it and down to the ground below. Lorenzo stares at the window in shock. Steps towards the window. Rain patters against the gravel path below. Lies a corpse. All of them? Barely so. I don't want to approach this window. This seems dangerous. So if I had not wandered around, this is when I would gain access. Just gonna hit this. Window does not. Must wonder how long he has been dead. I dead? Something else. Is there a music player in here? It's up on the map. I don't feel good about the developments that have happened so far. Pronto. Ciao, signori. Found anything new in the house? Not in there. What a delicious mystery you're cooking for us, signori. I think I must try to think about this mystery in a less worldly way. How the snake caught the golden egg, after all. Now, if I am not in the space 1963, perhaps I am in the time 19. You're getting closer to the truth, signor. Sometimes the truffle hog finds an unexpected road. Good dog. Am I allowed to just leave? The lawyer is dead. My contract is hopefully null and void. Definitely not true. That whoever said such a thing has been full of lies. That's good. That's from Nate. huge, past 70%. I'd like to investigate paintings. Take the sledgehammer. Interesting. Yeah, wait. That is awesome. Look at the short. It is something. That one is gonna be not solved 1930. Have not solved the puzzle for three. $48. Clearly seen. I just already seen it. We have a key for 70. $32. Oh. Hmm. Distracted. Where is I lose? So here's the answer. Take the back way. That's the one that I forgot. Everett. We're having a time and a half, aren't we? Puzzling. Let's fix this. Is corresponding paint. Right side 2, 2, 4. A1. Right? So I don't think one. That's interesting. Do that. It almost seems too complicated for this. Doesn't utilize the zoom function. Pistol keys. Next objective. No. Get to the library. solve this.
I am an old woman. I'm yesterday's news. I dream in black and white, see it all through laser eyes. I am an old woman. I was born to sing the blues. I dream in black and white, see it all through laser eyes. Before I go, I'll see it all through laser eyes. I'll see it all through laser eyes. I'll see it all through laser eyes. I'll see it all through laser eyes.
That is the most rewarding solve puzzle. You're dead. Such a beautiful, wonderful scene. Sometimes music lingers and it's like magic. Red rose. Reddest rose just for you, Signy. In the absence of cuckoos, I must be the singer. Time to return to the project. Well done, Signy. Very important. Important is final. Reddest of roses could awaken. Here it is. Mission rose. Yes. I remember it like yesterday. Oh. We are at the... Is the egg. Kid. This theater is a tragic lie. A parade for the slumbering. The main attraction is... But on the edge of this deception there are lost woods. Travel there to hear the stories passed down through... For a modest gift he can arrange your... Find me there. Do I want to get into this right now? Welcome to the sideshow, sister. For a measly 10 American dollars, I could show you a trick called the Disappearing Woman. It might take you to unexpected places. Shame, sister. Return when your heart longs for magic. Sideshow, sister. Alright, so what's gonna happen right now is I'm going to call it. With a whole new area to explore next time we play. Because I am feeling rather. I haven't eaten since midday. But the good news in saying back to that I know what I'm doing. When it's actually something that I could start, finish. There's going to be no ambush. There weren't. So back to another day where we stream. We're doing a streak at this point. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll let you guys go. So you guys have a nice evening. I will see you tomorrow. Nice night.